These comic book artists shell-shocked the world. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird are the creators behind the beloved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, spawning the massive franchise and various comic books through the years. These two would become fast friends after Eastman would discover a scat comic book that Peter Laird had worked on. They'd become roommates and spend hours on end drawing and studying comic books. Until one night, while trying to make each other laugh, they unpresumably create one of the most recognizable franchises on Earth. In 1984, the duo would take their inspiration from Frank Miller and Jack Kirby to create a play on the Daredevil origin story in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, facing instant success, selling out their first 3,000 prints from their living room, coined as Mirage Studios. This was in a time where the Turtles are at their purest form, not yet filtered by a big studio or toy company. The art was gritty, the Turtles had foul mouths, and their weapons are used in ways they were intended to. What's interesting is the pair would initially pencil, ink, and write 15 issues of TMNT together, literally passing the page back and forth, making their artwork indistinguishable. The story of the Turtles chronologically mirrors the bond between the Turtles creators and all the success that would eventually lead them apart, trading different artists and writers during its run, only to come back and step away completely after a 3-issue run in 1989, as well as issue number 50 and 92. The Turtles at this point had skyrocketed as a franchise, and both Eastman and Laird would form separate endeavors. Notably, Eastman would run Heavy Metal magazine, and Laird canceled the series at 62 issues, amidst the decline in Turtlemania in the mid-90s. The Turtles would forego a late 90s run overseen by Eric Larson, Savage Dragon creator at Image Comics, without either of the creators' involvement. Surprisingly, the two would come back to give their hand on the Turtles, but not in a way that you'd expect. Laird would release a new line of Ninja Turtles comics with penciler Jim Lawson in 2001, picking up from where he left off, and gets into the more bizarre and sci-fi side of the Turtles universe for about 30 more issues until 2014. In 2011, Kevin Eastman's involvement with TMNT Comics would be 14 years in the making for IDW's run of the series, doing layouts with Dan Duncan and writing with Tom Waltz. His approach being less bizarre and more action-focused. The series is still ongoing, with Eastman contributing covers to this day. The story doesn't end there, as the Brotherhood and partnership would rekindle, giving us the coolest, darkest, and most badass Ninja Turtle comic, The Last Ronin, with 5 issues of the iconic pair, finishing their original series and this emotional send-off from 2020 to 2022. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird were definitely the underdogs of the comic book world, with the love for comics and dedication to the craft reach multiple generations of readers.